Hi, this is Nita, and welcome to Nita's Niche. It is good to see you. I hope you're having a great day so far. Now, this video is going to be about happiness, what it is, exercises that you can implement in your lives to boost your happiness. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere because we're about to start. So let's start with what is happiness? Well, it's a very subjective experience. So it can be defined as experiences that's pleasurable to our senses, like going on vacation, eating delicious food, wearing fancy clothes. Some people feel happy when they're richer, smarter, more successful than others. Some people feel happy when they master a skill, whether that skill is playing musical instrument or speaking a foreign language. Some people feel happy when they're connected to others. Actually, that's my definition of happiness. I am happy when I spend time with my kids, when I have a cup of coffee with a good friend, or when I see extended family members. That's my definition of happiness. But other people can be happy when they're relaxed or when they're peaceful, and so maybe reading a book or doing puzzles is happiness for them. So it's a very subjective experience. Now, what is your definition of happiness? What are some things or three, four things that you can come up or that you can identify that makes you happy? You see, everybody wants to be happy, but a lot of people don't know what that means for them. One thing that I do want to point out, especially about the second definition of happiness, some people feel happy when they're superior to others. It's perfectly normal to compare yourself to others. After all, that's how you know how well you're doing in life. But competing with others, unless it's sports, it's not a good idea because there's always going to be someone who is richer, smarter, funnier, more successful than you. And studies have shown that people who have this need to be superior tend to be materialistic, and studies have also shown that people who are materialistic tend to be less happy and more lonely. So let's start with strategies or ways that you can boost your happiness. One powerful way to boost your happiness is to express a sense of gratitude. And here's an exercise that I strongly encourage that you implement in your lives. Basically, it's a 3-step process. Step 1, you close your eyes and you think of that one person who was the most influential in your life. They did something important or incredible for you. It could be your parents, grandparents, teacher, mentor, friend. Step 2, you write the reasons why they were so influential. It could be maybe because they believed in you when no one did, or they believed in you when you failed, or they accepted you for who you are with all your flaws and imperfections. So you list all the reasons. And step 3, last but certainly not least, you read this letter to them. Now, just a warning, you may become tearful, but it's going to be happy tears. Because when people like to be appreciated, so when you read this to them, they will feel appreciated, you will make them happy, you will be happy, and it will strengthen the bond that you have with that person. Now, another strategy or another way to boost your happiness is to be kind and generous to others. Now, yes, as human beings, we can be self-centered and selfish, but we also have this need to love and give. It's just part of our evolutionary DNA. And the reason why it makes you happy when you're kind and generous is because not only you're helping other people, but it also, it's the stories that you tell yourself. You say, oh, I'm a good person, I'm capable, I'm competent, I'm helping him or her. However, you want to be careful how are you generous, because you don't want to attend to other people's needs and sacrifice your needs. No, you want to attend to other people's needs and attend to your needs. That's the kind of generosity and kindness I'm talking about. And another way to increase your happiness is to take personal responsibility for your happiness and never blame other people for your unhappiness. I see a lot of people become upset and unhappy because they try to be overly, or they are overly controlling, especially in couples. You hear things like, well, if he just did what I said him to do, I would be happy. It's normal to try to control some aspects of your partner's behavior, but to be overly controlling is not a good thing, because you drive people, you push people away from you. People don't like to be controlled. They like their autonomy and freedom. Please, my 2-year-old daughter, I cannot get her to eat vegetables, and she's only 2. So yeah, toddlers, teenagers, but even adults don't like to be controlled. And one way to take personal responsibility for your happiness is to be able to control your thoughts and your feelings. And that would be another video. But in conclusion, I wish you best of luck pursuing your happiness, however you define it, and see you next time.